Good evening, everybody. I am honored to be speaking here tonight at the 2023 annual meeting of the Jewish Federation of Northern New Jersey. As always, we are grateful to our donors, our volunteers, our partner agencies for their unwavering support and commitment to our mission. I would like to start off by thanking Attorney General Platkin for coming here this evening and speaking with us, and for always making his office available to us to assist with anything we need to keep our community safe. He really means it. Jason speaks to him all the time. He's really quite an advocate for us, and we're very lucky. I want to thank you to the officers and the board for all of your work. Your commitment, thoughtfulness, dedication, and expertise have been invaluable to our success this year. I would also like to thank our professional staff for everything you do to further the mission of the Federation. One secret of being Federation president is that it is not quite the thankless job that people think it is. Actually, frequently, I get too many thanks for our successes that are really the result of the efforts of other volunteers, or more often the behind-the-scenes work of the professional staff. As I often joke, though nobody actually laughs at it, our professional staff, that's not even the joke part. Our professional staff are much like those who work for the palace in the Netflix series The Crown. That's not the joke either. Like the palace staff, they make sure that the lay leaders are in the right place, at the right time, dressed the right way, and saying the right things. My wife, Sari, is happy about this since it makes her job a tad easier. Terrified that I might embarrass myself or her, perhaps by wearing something inappropriate to an event, she always asks me before I get dressed, "Did you check with Laura Freeman or Jason?" It's true. So I want to thank my wife Sari, who's here tonight, for indulging all the meetings, calls, and the numerous unexpected interruptions. I also want to acknowledge my daughter Dina, who is here tonight. Yeah, though I'm sure she would rather be out celebrating her upcoming high school graduation with her friends. This is one of the two things she thinks I still know about, so I guess I'm lucky that she's here. So the staff is led by my friend and our excellent CEO, Jason Shamus. Jason lives up to his last name by being the candle who lights all other candles in the organization. The Federation staff sweats the details so that everything we do appears professional, organized, and seamless. So at this point, I would like to recognize all of the members of our professional staff who are in attendance tonight by asking them to rise for a well-deserved round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge those members of the Officers Group and Board of Trustees who are leaving their positions after completing their terms. Finally, I would like to congratulate our award winners, Sandra Gold, Barbara Joyce, and Audrey and Andrew Kent. Yasha Koach for all you do and have done for the Federation specifically and the community generally. That's it. That's it for the preamble to my speech, which for context was about twice the length of the 272 words in the entire Gettysburg Address. When I became president of the Jewish Federation and first addressed this community at last year's annual meeting, I worried about the near-term prospects due to the stock market collapse, the beginning of inflation for the first time in a generation, runaway anti-Semitism, which we heard the Attorney General speak about, and a continuation of what looked like was going to be an endless COVID state. So much so that I even caught COVID for the first time while in Israel just 3 weeks after that meeting. I'm happy to report that despite the many challenges we faced and continue to face, as well as the many issues that are still before us, along with the new ones we cannot imagine, our Federation and our community are stronger, better off, and more connected this year than we were last year. I spend a lot of my time speaking about and working about anti-Semitism and safety and security such as events like the Yom HaShoah and Yom HaZikaron remembrances, as well as in meetings with our partner agencies, our elected officials, where we advocate for Jewish causes. It is an area that I am passionate about since I recognize that if we are not safe, or we don't feel that we are safe, we're going to have a difficult time connecting with each other and to the full richness of our Jewishness in all of its forms. So for me to stand here today and report that our Federation is doing so well seems kind of strange. I am much more comfortable in the doom and gloom space than I am when things are going well, and dare I say, better than expected. To that end, we have begun the work of carrying out the directives under our strategic plan. Many, if not most of you in the room tonight, likely played an important part of the plan by completing the survey and/or by serving on focus groups or on a committee. As a result, I am confident that next year, our Federation will be in an even better place when I turn the presidency over to our incoming president, Daniel Herz. I know that our succession planning is sound, and I'm excited to work with Daniel to continue the progress we have made in moving the Federation forward toward an even greater future. We continued in 2022 to fund our core programs through our partner agencies, which address, among other things, senior nutrition, food insecurity, and additional fundamental safety net programs. Through our government affairs efforts, we are working with our state officials to secure a $1 million increase in the amount for kosher Meals on Wheels throughout the state of New Jersey. This year, we added our new impact area, a lot of it based on what we heard from all of you in the community. It's on mental health. And we've already funded several teen initiatives, including several this summer that are going to start in Jewish summer camps. Two of our marquee events, the Women's Philanthropy Luncheon and the Full House Poker Tournament, had record numbers of attendees this year, raising funds for a great cause while networking together with our Jewish leaders. We also recently convened the community for the very successful Israel at 75 celebration at the Bergen Pack. All three of these events had tremendous excitement and buzz, with Federation leading the way as a convener of the community. We have brought back our Israeli travel, including Onward Israel, Birthright, and various missions. Our initial launches of the Israel Now program for 8th grade public students and Momentum Trip for Women were both very impactful and are being repeated. In fact, Israel Now, which this year took 18 students to Israel, next year will have a full bus of 36 students. Our volunteer programs continue to offer opportunities to make significant contributions to our Jewish and broader communities. We collected, with your help, over 25,000 pounds of donated food for pantries, 10,000 menstrual products, and 3,000 backpacks which were distributed to less fortunate children. We have also launched a new additional fundraising model which will be similar to what hospitals and universities employ, involving a multi-year giving platform for our most committed donors. If anyone is interested in this, please ask about it, let me know or any of our staff. And to launch this, we have recently hired a Chief Advancement Officer who will be starting with us in 2 weeks, and she's here tonight. Though I'm not very good at math, and I enjoy it even less, I understand that fundamentally, the only way we can continue to expand our impactful work and reach is to help more Jewish people in more ways, is to increase our donor base, and that's what we're going to do. At the Jewish Federation of Northern New Jersey, we remain steadfast in combating anti-Semitism and keeping our community safe by obtaining funding such as the federal Live Secure grants and employing a three-pronged approach to anti-Semitism and safety. Through our directors of Jewish community security, Jewish community relations, and civic and community engagement, we are addressing these issues by building and strengthening our relationships with law enforcement, elected officials, other Jewish organizations, and community partners. In furtherance of this, we have a law enforcement mission that just left today, I believe, for Israel, and Jason's going to be joining that tomorrow. Yeah. We are also in line for a $100,000 congressional earmark for expanding our security programming like Stop the Bleed and to support our anti-bias and intergroup work. Federation is happy to be working with Jewish partners at other national organizations like Rutgers Hillel, where our COO, Lisa Glass, will be beginning her tenure as CEO in 2 weeks. The ADL and Robert Kraft's new Stand Up to Jewish Hate campaign to fight anti-Semitism everywhere and anywhere it rises. We are also working with our local agencies and synagogues in our community in an effort to identify and call out anti-Semitism wherever it arises. I'm incredibly proud of our organization. The breadth and scope of the Jewish Federation's work is truly awe-inspiring. All of it only happens because of the incredible support we receive from our donors, our volunteers, our staff, and our partner agencies. Thank you all for listening and everything that you do to improve the lives of so many. Good night.